COVID outbreak caught everyone off guard. Everything has come to a halt on a global scale. Project has been delayed, job has been shuttered, and school has been closed. The world appears to have come to a standstill, and as a result of the new coronavirus, students, especially in Malaysia, continue their education through online learning and video conference with their lecturers. Google Meet, Zoom, and other platforms become more famous during this pandemic. Because keeping school open poses a safety risk to students, the model is now a best option. Belajar dari rumah, or known as online distance learning, was a best option that we can follow so far. My topic for my persuasive speech is textbook or tablets, which one is convenient. Textbook is a book used as standard work for the study, while tablets is a portable devices that use a touchscreen as its primary input device. I will present the pros and cons using a tablet during our study, which it also can be replaced as a digital textbook. While we have to bring our textbook, we can replace with a thin tablets. I know some of our audience thinks textbook is a better medium than tablets. Many individuals are left wondering, are tablets an appropriate learning tools for students? And should textbook take their place? But in my opinion, tablets also can be a better medium as a textbook. According to the FCC, schools spend more than 8 billion every year on out-of-date textbook. This has been grown into a significant issue, with all of exorbitant costs associated with printing textbook, such as paper, ink, and technical assistance. Schools should explore employing tablets instead of textbook for students to utilize. Purchasing tablet would make receiving fresh knowledge from a digital textbook more inexpensive and easy for school. This speech is divided into 3 parts, which is the tablet's advantages, disadvantages, and also the ways to overcome the problem. There are some advantages and disadvantages when we use tablets. Easily adapted, greater capacity, and can access to most recent information are some examples of the tablet advantages. For the disadvantages, cost exposure and battery life on average can be highlighted for this topic. A few ways to overcome the disadvantages also I will discuss in this speech. Now that you are aware of the overview, let's begin with the first point, which is the advantages of tablets. When one-to-one technology is used, each student utilizes a single device for course training, such as laptop or tablet. There are many advantages that students can gain while using tablets. For example, tablets is easy and adaptable. Students nowadays study and interact with technology in ways that previous generation did not. By playing to their strengths, tablets enable students to feel empowered and by the learning process. Besides that, tablets also allow children to learn how to utilize computers for the rest of their life. Second is tablets has greater capacity, which has the capacity to store more books than a student would ever require throughout the course of their schooling. E-books and other material may be stored in cloud servers and viewed on any device that support them. Last but not least, tablet also can be accessed to most recent information. It can let teachers provide the most accurate and up-to-date information to their pupils by allowing lesson plans to be changed in real time. Let's move to another point. We can deny that tablets also have their own disadvantages, because it's the most disadvantages that I can conclude here. For some children and institutions, the initial investment in technology might be significant. They are not affordable for all educators or families, and student experience should not be determined by what individuals can or cannot pay. A significant concern is tablets also can cause overexposure to students. One of the most serious dangers of computer-based learning is overexposure of kids to blue light screens. It can be difficult for kids to distinguish between computer time for learning and computer time for fun, causing them to waste time pursuing the internet or on social networking site when they should be following a lesson plan. Lastly, its battery life on average is also can be highlighted in this point. The average battery life of a tablet is 7.26 hours, shorter than the length of a school day. Tablets constantly need charging, increasing electricity demands on schools and the need for new electrical outlet. Then, I will move to another point, which is the ways to overcome the problem while using a tablet. In the previous point, I mentioned about cost is the most disadvantageous when using a tablet. To overcome this problem, we also not should follow the trend while using a device, especially tablets. We can buy tablets or devices that less pricey and affordable because almost every function is same. Next, to overcome this problem, student or parent should use a screen protector to avoid eye irritation. I suggest to all to use a blue light filtering protective screen. It can reduce the exposure from blue light screens. Other than that, we also have to make it last, which is we can download battery saver apps. We also can close the mobile data or hotspot if we didn't use the tablets. Let's recap on what we have spoken about today. To sum up, we must aware that tablet also can be a good device that we can use in our study plan. However, it also have their pros and cons while using the tablets. To enhance the problem, the way that I suggested in the previous ways to overcome it, my aim is to encourage you to go further and adapt in our situation right now, which is we have to be in online study. In that way, tablets can be a best devices that we can use in this pandemic globalization. Tablets is not only can help in our study, but it also can be used in our daily life. We can manage our routine by make a diary or journal in our tablet in a way to help our life better. We also can release our stress by installing some application that related to our study in the process to complete our assignment. It will make it easier and comfortable.